Wow, okay. What an ending. Oh, good game. That I did not expect. Hello there and welcome to an episode of Planetary Annihilation Titans with me, Dan. This is a 1v1 ranked on the planet Baron, on the classy Baron system, with Cigarette Wife and a BroomyAlgorithm, who is not Broom, if you know PA. Broom is a star rank player. This is a player called Basic. So I will refer to him as Basic, but he's messing with the names here. So we have Cigarette Wife, which I will refer to as Phyrric as well, because that's her usual name on here. So Phyrric has gone bots, metal, air, with a fabricator immediately out with the metal. We've got 2 fabricators. We'll get a third coming out, I would have thought. Maybe 4. And Basic, who has vehicles, metal, air. Slightly different here. And we've got vehicles going out, and we've got another fabricator coming out. We've got the scouts, the Firefly scouts, going around checking what each other has done and the direction they are going. So at this point, Phyrric would have seen Basic and gone, "Oh, he's got vehicles." I mean, maybe that's a standard thing for him. I don't know, but she'll be like, "Oh, well, you know, that's a different way to start." We've got 4 fabricators coming out here for Phyrric, pushing to, let's call it south. No idea where the North Pole is, but yeah. Coming down this way towards this 5 stack here, and they are already set to take those 5. Meanwhile, we've got Basic going north here to go and get these metal points up here. Now, there's only 4 up here versus the 5 down here. But maybe this planet isn't symmetrical. It looks pretty symmetrical to me. Oh, they've started in different places. Obviously the starting points are different. I'm not massively familiar with this level, as you might tell. But anyway, we've got Phyrric pushing down here. We've got some Icarus, very light. They're quite good at picking off fabricators. And then down here, we've got some fabricators. Not actually... Oh, they are. They're building this vehicle factory. I do apologise. But we do have... Phyrric has more metal. And she has managed to get more metal up more quickly. I'm guessing these fabricators will start coming down this direction. Yeah, down to here. And we've got more power and another vehicle factory coming out down here, already queued. And on this side, we've just got power and a little lockdown of this section in the middle. We have a transport with an inferno in it, a flame tank. Now, if that flame tank can get into this group of metals, or a group of metals, that could be quite difficult to get rid of. That was quite dangerous. Turn around. Best thing to do. Find a different attack vector. So maybe we've got a radar here which will show Phyrric everything that Basic is doing. It's quite a small planet, so the T1 radar actually has quite a good range on it. Let's go back to full view. So we are mainly docks heavy on this side, but we are pushing the fabricators out this side, and Basic has actually pulled ahead with the metal. Single laser turret going up with these metals just to stop any small docks raids. Single laser turret has a decent range, the longest range I believe of any of the laser turrets, but they are weaker and only have a single laser obviously, so their fire rate's not quite as fast as the double and the triple. Now we've got this still has the Inferno in it, the vehicle flame tank in it. Interesting to see where Basic is going to go. I don't know at this point. We've got a line of docks this side. We've got everything's coming. Let's have a look what the army values are. So suddenly Phyrric has pulled ahead with metal. Getting these middle, she's getting all these middle bits just like Basic has. We've got a lone Icarus over here. Not really sure what that's doing. Maybe it's set to go. And we've got the 4 fabricators coming this way. However, there are some Doxes coming in. Doxi coming in, but they'll be taken out by the Icarus. No problem. I want to see what this tactic. I want to know where you're going with this flame tank, or have you forgotten that's there? And then we've got vehicle factory around the back here, and docks kind of spread out to just try and pick out. And there's quite a lot of metal in this middle section. Try and pick out any fabricators that might have gone into this area to just to get metal spots. Got a radar for Phyrric, as well as a double laser turret. We've got a lot of docks here. Very docks. There's lots of sparks in there as well. So we've got 21 docks. A few boom bots too, and 7 sparks. And then it looks like we're committing to some kind of strategy here. I don't know what. There is an anti-air down here. Now this is interesting because Phyrric is putting up defense first. I guess on planets like this, I always personally struggle. What? Is that a bad idea? Yeah, really bad idea. I don't know what happened there. It was a bit messy. I think that may have been the Icarus that took the fabricators out. But yeah, on planets like this, you have to shore it up, or be very, very good at keeping your eyes on every corner of the planet, because the metal spots are so spread out. And there's no terrain in the middle to stop anything. It's just a plain orb. We've got T2 metal going up. I didn't see a T2 factory. Yeah, T2 tanks up here for Phyrric. Interesting. We've got them coming out already as well. Are they being boosted? Yeah, heavily boosted to get the T2 out as soon as possible. On this side, we must have T2 out this side as well. T2 bots out. That's really fascinating. They started with the opposite strategies. They started bots for Phyrric and vehicles starting factories for basic. They've gone the opposite in T2. But we've got a T2 fabricator out here as well, getting the T2 metal in. Obviously, Basic's actually got a much higher metal count here. He's pushed quite hard with the metal extractors. They will be, of course, starting to be eaten away on multiple sides by little raids. Phyrric has so many docks here. 76. Basic has spotted this, but he's pulled back, and this army is about to disappear. And Phyrric knows that she has the upper hand, really does. And by the way, Phyrric is currently the #1 player at this game on the ranked series. So yeah, she's going to be pretty hard to defeat. But I believe Basic is only 4th. I say only. Is 4th on the star series, the highest tier. So we've got more fabricators going up round here. It's just kind of it feels like a little bit of a squeeze going on from Phyrric into Basic's territory, taking out the metal spots, and Basic still has more metal spots. But this is quite an army to be reckoned with. Got a load of T2. I've only got 6 T2 tanks in there as well. So this whole area is at danger. However, we do have... Oh, they're only single laser turrets, so won't pose much of a threat. But we have... Yeah, this is going to really eat away at these resources. I'm not really sure. So we've got some raiding by Phyrric at the back here as well. Raiding going on here. Oh no, this is Basic raiding Phyrric's resources. Moving all these out. this Phyrric, one of Phyrric's fabricators is out around the back here. Let's take a note of where that army went. Where is it? It's all gone. Is it? Oh, I'm gonna just backtrack 15 seconds. That's here. But we've still got them taking out. It looks like Phyrric may have taken her eye off the ball here a little bit. about where these units are. No, she's still guiding them, still moving them. We do have artillery coming up here though from basic, which hopefully, I mean, it's being boosted by 6 fabricators. We might see all of these go down fairly shortly. Try and hold those off. Now obviously Phyrric has a hell of a lot of metal all of a sudden. Basic, whereas Basic has not sort of expanded the metal very much. But we've got Basic doing some raiding of his own around here, taking out all of these metal spots. So it's quite, I mean, yeah, Phyrric's still 100 almost metal ahead. Still got a couple of T2 tanks just in the middle here. And we've got some more coming in here. This is the thing, it's starting to become a bit relentless. We do have, what colour is that? Yeah, so that's Phyrric putting mines down. Now, of course, you can't detect mines. We've got some raiding still going on around here. This group of units has come in. The T2 Slammer in there, plus a sniper. To be honest, they need some bombers or something coming in there to take these out. Orbital for Phyrric. Wow, okay, quite a lot of orbital all of a sudden with the Hermes space probes for ground vision. You can see the radius of the ground vision. Nice and easy to spot. But she is decided to send Hermes probes out. Let's see what she can see. Basically the whole planet, a lot of it anyway. So that's going to... Oh no, they radar. No, they are ground vision. Just got radar coverage for all of this. Can see the air here. Got a group of units coming in here. This is the thing with this planet. It's quite a small planet, so there's a lot, a lot you can see from just putting radar inside your own base. We've got lots of T1 docks around here. Let's have a look at the line. There's some random selection of T1 units in here with some anti-air. Not really sure. Phyrric does have some bombers, but it looks like Basic has gone heavy on the bombers now. Changed tactics slightly. How many bombers have we got here? 14 bombers. So I don't know what he's going to be targeting. We've got even more now. What was that? 21 bombers. Interesting to see that. It'll be. I wonder if they're going into any more T2. No more T2 has come up. We've got Phyrric still raiding around all the sides. Lots of raiding going on. Of course, there's no vision in here. They're going to go down via the mines. Look at this. Boom. A bit of a mistake there. I mean, ground vision is important. I mean, mine play is difficult to remember because you don't want to be putting them in if you don't think they're gonna need the stitches or anything. So these guys can see mines, as well as the vehicle scout. The T2 coming in here, but there's quite a defence line, and their Phyrric's T2 tanks are no match for the horde of docks here. But there's a huge amount of bombers. Look at this bombing raid. The whole army goes down. And T2, wow, okay, this is an air force that needs combating. I wonder if we've got one T2 factory. We've got T2 bots here now for Phyrric. Anything else T2 going up in base? No, we've got T2 metal everywhere, spending more than she's producing. But this is a hell of an air force now. Split the air off to try and take out some of the air, maybe, before the bombing comes in. We've got anti-air, of course, in Basic's line here. We've got docks raiding, splitting off the air, which is, I mean, you obviously need to create some hotkeys for that to try and split them apart. We've got docks raiding, hitting Phyrric hard from Basic. Split up those docks. Let's get rid of everything in their path, like draw them forwards. Obviously spreading them out as well. If there's any bombers in the pack will help with that, but you don't want to get those bombers too close. That could be pretty disastrous. That's a hell of a bombing force. Oh my god. Air superiority. Here we go. Quite a lot of orbital, but it's only ground vision. Just lots of ground vision from Phyrric to see what basic is up to. There's still not much more. Oh, T2 air coming out now. Air superiority. How many factories? We got 8 air factories and 1 T2 air in base, and then here we've got, we can't see any air factories. We do have Storms, T2 vehicle anti-air, but these bombing runs are quite dangerous. I feel like Phyrric has got a plan here though. She's gone really heavy on the T1. Look at this T1 army with a few T2. Well, 12 slammers in there and 4 T2 vehicles, tanks, levelers. Mines coming up from Phyrric. So Phyrric's going really, really into the mines. And, oh, we've got a T1 anti-air, Galata. But look at this bombing run. Just... Bye-bye. There's some glitching going on here with the slammers, I think. Trying to do some raiding around this side. God, look at them. So this, there's a mod actually that I have on from Nick, called "How is this even legal?" So you can find that in the community mod section. It's called "How is this even legal?" and it highlights dead metal. So all of this, you can reclaim all of this white area as metal. Normally that just looks really dark and you can't see where it is. But this mod really highlights it for you. So if you want to improve your gameplay, it's quite a good mod to have. A bunch of fabricators coming out around here. This air, it really needs to do something. However, there's some, I can't remember what they're called now. T2, what are they called? Kestrels. T2 Kestrels in there, which are quite good at, they've got like machine guns on them. But these mines are obviously causing an issue. It feels like the army has disappeared from basic. Where has the army gone? Here's the air. All the bombers have gone. So it looks like basic has, Phyrric has really expanded her base. Got another T2 factory coming out. Let's have a look at the army values. So yeah, Phyrric has a higher army value, similar metal coming in. Look at the fabricators. So basic actually has double almost the fabrication, but less factories. So yeah, Phyrric is able to really pull out units very, very quickly. Got some raiding going on around the back here. She's found a weak spot, coming in with the slammers, but the bombers and the kestrels. How many? We've got 9 kestrels in here now. Let's see. Yeah, so the kestrels. You can see how they're shooting. Get to take rid of the T2 tanks. Wow, this feels very, very messy. I have no idea how the players at this level manage to keep track of what's going on and change tactics. It is an insane level of play. Look at the scars on this battlefield. There's a lot of metal for the taking here. Phyrric has really pushed ahead with her metal income. Was over 600 for a second there. I want to see some Titans, guys. Where are your Titans? We do have a teleporter up from Phyrric. I'm wondering if that was some kind of tactic. Except there's no units waiting to go through it, so it's not being used at the moment. Maybe ready and waiting. Pushing forward some more T2 here. We've just got so many units coming out. Phyrric has double the army of basic. Literally double the army. I don't know where they are. But, I mean, pulling back on the air game. We've got, yeah, still not as many as basic, but Phyrric is trying to use air again. A lot of anti-air coming out of these factories, vehicle factories. How many? So we've got T2 T2. We've got T2 air going up. T2 vehicle, 2 T2 vehicles, T2 air, and a T2 bots here for Phyrric. On this side, it just feels that she's eating. She's slowly eating away at basics units. But this air game, just getting rid of these armies very, very quickly. There's not as much ground attack in this air though. The Kestrels can. Just keeping them at bay. We've got a bit of a fight going on around here. Nothing massive. But Phyrric is starting to push into the bombers again to take out the T1. Oh, in comes basics air. Pulled it back. I feel like Phyrric is winning with this one. There's just no army, so to speak, of basics. And that's probably indicative of the amount of factories. Phyrric almost has double the amount of factories, so she's going to be absolutely pouring out. The metal as well has increased ridiculously. I don't quite know how. Everything's T2 metal, whereas there's a lot of these are T1 metal. Okay, so Phyrric is now pushing in with air. Obviously, basic is Phyrric's pushing in with tanks. Basic is trying to keep that at bay. Oh, we got a Titan going up. I didn't see that. That's probably why there's no units coming in. That Titan needs to go up a lot quicker than that because we have T2 coming in. Only 2 though. And it's just keeping Phyrric's army at bay with the air here. But Phyrric is pushing forwards and putting anti-airs along the way. Oh, this is going to be a tight one, I think. It feels like Phyrric's, she's in his base now. But if this Titan goes up, could be quite damaging. Probably get into this section before they're downed. But that Titan really needs to work hard. There is a radar jammer. Is that a radar jammer? The nukes. I thought it was a radar jammer, but maybe I'm wrong. I never used it. It's a newish unit. Oh, the Titan is up. Gonna wipe out these units. Could do with being supported, kept alive, because they don't have quite the same range as snipers, say. But this is gonna, if it can get into the base here. We got any Titans going up for Phyrric? No, it's just straight up unit output. So what is basics game now? Boost out air. Oh, this is an angel. So this can repair units like the Titan. So I'm guessing that's the play. Try and keep the Titan alive with the angel. Yeah. Oh, but it's going down. That's gone down. Nice idea. But yeah, this Titan's going to get sort of into this area, I think, before it's downed. Unless it stops, of course. Keep going. Keep it going. Yeah, it's not getting much further. I don't think. It's a very slow unit. And the tanks can back away quicker. But this is quite a damaging... I mean, it'll be... Yeah. All eyes on the Titan. T2 factories going down. The Titan's getting into the base a little bit more now. There's only T1 units that are able to actually starve this off. Ouch. It's going down soon. It feels like this load of units. But we have 2 angels on it. Try and keep it alive. We've got T2. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Is the Titan stuck here? What is the Titan doing? It's not really. There's a little bit of raiding going on around the back of the base. Boombots coming in to try and keep those at bay. Titan's still on the move. Wow. Okay, I did not see this coming. The angel tactic is a very good one. Keep that Titan alive much as possible with obviously had the air to support the angels to keep the Titan alive. We've got metal problems here. We've got base problems here. We've got unit problems here. It's all going wrong. That Titan's still alive. That would have died ages ago if it wasn't for those angels. Very clever. We do have this raiding party though, which needs to be stomped. We do have, however, long-range missile, the catapult, which is a T2 and a catapult and a pelter. But that Titan is in the base. Where is the commander? That is the question. Wow, okay. I didn't see that coming. We need to see, can the angels spot mines? No, so it doesn't look like Basic can see any mines, which is a little bit of a fail. Because if that Titan walks across these, it will do it some considerable damage. We do have quite a lot of T1 units still coming out. Have we managed to get rid of these? No, it looks like Basic is still very much concentrating on that Titan. Okay, I honestly didn't see this coming. Oh yeah, and look at the Titans regain so much health now because of those angels. And the angels are also sucking up metal along the way. So any metal in the area. So it's all on this Titan. It came. Oh wow. Okay, there's quite a lot of units here. Except, I mean, they're dead. So those angels. There's the commander. Got. Okay, long range missiles going up. They can actually do quite a lot of damage quite quickly to a Titan, and we may see that be the end of that Titan. Unless that Titan can take them out before they get there. But we have a... oh, okay. Alright, this might be the end of Phyrric then. This might be the end of Phyrric. Yes, but look at the health of that. Can they keep it alive? Can these angels keep that alive? Wow, okay. What an ending. Oh, good game. That I did not expect. I thought that was Phyrric's in the bag. Basic, well done. That was a very clever with those angels to keep that alive. I was thinking get some fabricators behind it, keep it alive that way, but of course they would have been hit by the army. Rather than another Titan on the go as well. Okay, that strategy really worked well, turned it around. That was great. I'm just going to have a look at the stats of that one because we will see, yeah, units. Look at the Phyrric's units just went berserk around here. I'm guessing this is when the Titan build started. Metal demand was, yeah, well, here's obviously Titan and stuff. But yeah, that was, I thought that was Phyrric's in the bag, but obviously not. Well, if you like games like this, there will be more casts coming. There will be some gameplay coming soon, I promise. So like and subscribe and all that jazz. And I'll see you all later. Bye!